court trial where victims give statements and kind of delves into the psychological and emotional side effects of abuse, religious abuse by survivors. Now, for some people who think it might be a little bit too heavy or you have a past that might prevent you from watching it, that's perfectly fine. But if you do want to know a little bit more about how religion suppresses, threatens, buries, and ultimately moves abusers around, it's an excellent true story. Unfortunately, it did happen, and there were hundreds of victims. And most of them were boys, because it was an all-boys institution. And it's a great way for people to be exposed to the reality that wherever there is power, influence, and religion, you have a ripe land, metaphorically speaking, that abuse can grow. When you have people who are friends with the elite, the police, boys who are orphans, and even in other churches, I mean, anyone is susceptible to any form of abuse in a church because you're dealing with people who claim to have been selected by God and have heavenly and divine authority. I mean, this goes beyond a teacher abusing their authority. This is involves the supernatural and psychological warfare. I mean, this is a step above anything that a secular community could do. I mean, how are you supposed to protect yourself or even confront someone who believes they were put in charge and their words are God? And if anyone listening is a survivor of any form of spiritual abuse, whether physical, emotional, verbal, I mean, the list goes on, I would recommend going to therapy, get a support group, and set boundaries, talk to people, and as best as you can, try and live a normal life without suppressing the reality of your life. And religion has a great way of gaslighting people. I mean, we call them thought-stopping conversations. Religion is set up where nobody wants to doubt or have questions about anything. If you're a woman, you're already less than because you can't hold a position of authority unless you're in a very liberal church. And if you're a child, I mean, you're taught from the cradle by your parents, your community, your environment, your church, that you're supposed to obey the governing authorities, that the authorities are put there by God. What happens if one of those authority figures, whether senior or lesser than, abuses their power and manipulates belief into a crime? I mean, children are groomed by everyone in religion to be silent, to obey, to submit yourself, to never question. This is an environment that creates objective thinkers or people who challenge authority or confront abuse. Religion is set up to protect everything, including excluding the innocent. Religion really doesn't protect the innocent. It protects the abuser, which is like people like the Duggars. One of the daughters said, "You treat my abuser brother better than you do me." It's a good sum up of how religion treats the unfortunate people who find themselves near predators. And when you're dealing with the supernatural, you are going to draw narcissists, psychopaths, predators. I mean, one out of